across. I don't want to stand for it. It's on Steam Early Access for $25, but you can get here at PAX for $20.
That's $20, okay.
Yeah, and then we have also another special, which is if you buy 4 copies, you get 5th free.
And what can you tell us about it?
So, yeah, it is a 1v1 asymmetrical multiplayer game where one person is the spy in a high-end cocktail party, right? And they have like 4 missions that they have to complete.
Okay.
The other person is a sniper that's looking into the party and trying to figure out who the spy is.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all about the spy trying to complete these missions while staying hidden, and then the sniper's trying to figure out who it is and then shoot them. But they only have one bullet.
One bullet.
One bullet.
How many options does the sniper get? Like, I mean, to get success, like, what is the sniper working with to achieve success? Because that one bullet is pretty crucial.
So what the sniper has is that the missions that the spy has to do are ways that the sniper can try to find out who they are. They are like tells that says like, hey, like, oh, maybe the sniper has to be in this section of the body now because they completed this mission. So as an example is, one of the missions is contact a double agent, where they have to go into a conversation with double agent, and then they have to say a key phrase, which is banana bread.
Banana bread.
And the sniper can hear that.
Nice.
So when they hear that, they know that the spy had to be in a conversation, and then they probably had to be in a conversation with a double agent, which they can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I want to get you interviewing one of the players.
And so, are you a player or are you a developer?
I am a player.
You're a player.
I do have my name in the game though.
Okay.
Yes.
In the booth, all the people in the booth are the top players of the game. They all volunteer to come help.
Oh, awesome.
This guy over here flew from Australia to come work in the booth.
The guy on the other side.
On the other side, the guy back there flew here from Australia. So they're all amazing.
Okay. You seem to be pretty amazing. As this is your game. This is your game. This is your title.
Well, I work on it with. There's an artist over there, and that's two of us. Yeah.
And your name?
Chris Hecker.
Huh?
Chris Hecker.
Chris Hecker. Oh, nice to meet you, Chris. For the Legend Gamers Network on versus Fighter 9.
Awesome. Yeah. So
So you got the old art.
The old art.
All these
banana bread.
Potential intrigues, spies, all spies. So the sniper has no face.
Of course not.
Well, the joke in game is always that the sniper's mad because they weren't invited to the party, which seems like a wild overreaction to me, but I don't know. I guess I'd be pretty mad too.
So you know much about this title?
Yeah, I've played 11,000 games. 11,000 games.
11,000 games?
And those guys have played twice as much as I have. Yep.
That's it. And right now is multiplayer online and available on Steam?
Yeah, it's available. Steam Early Access as of April 12th, I think it is.
April 12th.
Oh yeah, this game's been in development for about 9 years, and it finally made it on Steam Early Access this year.
Okay, so and is it done at this point, or still?
No. Oh no. I think. So because it's like esports level competitive, and because there's so many little details, I mean, like I said, 11,000 games, right? I play in the competitive league with that gentleman. He's the champion this year. He made the finals last year. I finished third this year. These people put 500, 600, 700 hours into this game. Like at the highest levels, people will literally shoot someone for you were alone in a conversation for a half second. So you put the book back in the middle of your page turn animation. You're supposed to do it at the end of the page turn animation. That's what they do after 5, 6, 7,000 games. So it is super deep. It looks like this fun little guess who would my friend pick kind of thing, and it works on that level. But if you want the depth, it is there, right? If you want to invest hundreds of hours, it's amazing.
Now, so how many maps? Is it primarily in one location?
No, there are old art maps and new art maps. When he started playing 5 or 6 years ago, they all looked like The Sims. It was like placeholder because he was just trying to like refine the core gameplay loop, right?
That makes sense.
It does. So
have a foundation.
it turned a lot of people off, but it meant that everybody who signed up originally, they were just interested in the concept, right? And it actually was interesting because people would walk by and they'd see something so ugly and they'd say, "Why is this here if it's so ugly? I better go check out what it must have something up its sleeve, right?" But at this point now with the new art maps, specifically there are 11 venues. One of them has just been released here at PAX.
Nice.
Should be in the game. I don't want to say when, but they just debuted it the other day. It's a Japanese garden map.
Nice.
Yeah, with these little. 11's not bad. Yeah, and they all explore a different part of the game space. You know, some have really low viewing angles, some really high.
That's just what I was about to ask.
Exactly right.
Tiers.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because one of the missions is trying to steal the guest list off the waiter's tray. So if you're down to ground level, you can barely see it, right? Because he's like this. But if you're up high, you can see down on the tray really easily. So it's a better mission on some maps than it is on others. Yeah, the new one, because it's Japanese garden, has those paper walls.
Right.
So when a spy goes behind the paper wall, you just see a silhouette. It's the sniper.
Right.
Much harder to see what they're doing, right? So that's what I like about the venues is they explore different parts of the game space.
And your name again? I'm sorry.
Well, my real name's Chris. My username is Warning Track.
Warning Track?
Warning Track, like the baseball term, yeah. Most people in the beta don't get that at all. Not a lot of sports fans.
Warning Track, what's your most challenging map so far? Because because like you said, you gotta go behind the rice paper.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
It's pretty hard to say. say, but it actually depends on who I'm playing. When you play competitively, you can ban certain maps and then pick them, right? So against that guy, I ban gallery. Against that guy, I ban library. Stuff like that, right? It really depends because it's not about what I like. It's about what they like and taking it away from them.
Oh my gosh.
Because you got to think like that, you know.
So like, do you find some people play spy better, some people play sniper better?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So the champion right now is probably the best sniper in the game, but he's just a pretty good spy. The guy over there is probably the best spy in the game, but he's just a very good sniper. Yeah, that's how it works, right? It's very hard to master both. Yeah.
And can you pick which one you want to be, or is it random? Or?
Well, when people play competitively, you play an even number of spy and sniper games for the most part. It's like a set, right? Spy, sniper, spy, sniper. You play one each on each map, for example, or two each on each map.
I got you.
And you kind of have to because when you get really high up, the snipers win a disproportionate number of the games.
Gotcha.
At the highest level, snipers are a little stronger than spies. So it wouldn't be fair for someone to be able to be sniper more than spy.
No.
You know?
No. Unless, not competitive.
No, at competitive levels, the best spies win like 40% of the time. I won like 37% last year at spy, and that was pretty good, apparently.
I mean, it seems like an even split, like nothing's too overpowered, I guess.
I mean, at certain tiers it's not, but at really high levels, the snipers are just so good at tracking stuff. So good.
So I guess the challenge now will be to find that balance in order to...
That's exactly right.
What it is.
Right.
It's not done yet.
That's not done yet, that's right. Although Checker likes to point out, the developer likes to point out that it's not so much about it being balanced because if you have to switch roles, it's okay if it's not 50-50 because you have to play both roles.
Right.
But we do want to get it a little more closer between spy and sniper. And the map they just released at PAX this time, TN, the Japanese Guardian, because of the silhouettes and all the visual occlusion I mentioned, that's a good venue. Yes, right. So I think that's one of the maps that's going to help tilt it back towards spy a little bit at the higher levels. I hope.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm Shawn from the Legend Gamers Network.
Okay.
I run a lot of Twitch
running really low,
games.
we're in the like
streamer, basically at this point. I'm kind of AFK on this session. And one of the things that strikes me about this title is the art design, which I understand it wasn't like what we see now.
Yeah, well, when it first started, it was a little bit more simplistic, kind of a blockier look to it, but it was all placeholder, or intended to be placeholder.
I apologize, your name?
John.
John?
Yeah.
Okay, and John, and you are...
I am the artist in the game.
Artist.
The artist.
The artist, okay. And so, when it was in the more block design, because I understand that was more like a concept, trying to get the concept for the infrastructure of the title.
Exactly.
Like, did you already have the vision that you see now for the art, or?
Well, I actually didn't do the original block art. I came in after that and to help replace it. But because, like you said, they're just trying to like get it in really quickly and just test out the game. And then since I joined, basically my job has been replacing it all with higher fidelity characters and environments with lighting and whatnot.
And it really shows. I'm a very visual person.
Yeah.
So one of the things that snaps to me is the art design on here, the arts and the character, the big character person. I like good hero titles like Overwatch per se.
Yeah.
And you got a good, hyper surreal kind of hyper realistic thing going on with the characters.
It's like a stylized realism, right?
Yes, stylized realism. Thank you, because I'm not an expert on this. I'm kind of on the other side, looking at what makes me go after a title like this.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at some of the characters. Do you have a favorite? One of your favorite that you had to work on, or like they're all your babies? Or
I like them all, but there's one character, Michelle, or actually, we call her Michelle. But she has really elaborate hair.
Okay.
It's her hair is like 5,000 polygons, which a character is normally like a total of 5,000 polygons. So she came out pretty nice. One character is based on my girlfriend, so that's probably my favorite character.
That's okay. We're not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
He wants to go to sleep next to a warm body tonight. Okay.
Yes.
And this, I can't help. This character kind of really reminds me a lot of the Archer character. I don't know if that was an inspiration.
You know, I had not seen Archer when I made her, but I'm like, oh my god, it looks exactly like her. Yeah.
Which is Helen Mirren. We modeled it to Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
But then Archer, we were like, oh right, yeah.
It's pretty blatant looking now.
Oh well, I mean, it comes out good. I'm looking forward to it myself. More than likely, probably going to pick it up. I don't typically do competitive titles on my channel, but this one is very different and has a lot of niche to it. And that's a lot of what I look for. I play a lot of niche games.
It's really great. So it's not like a normal toxic.
Yes. Overwatch, anybody? Overwatch?
All of these people you've talked to are all the people you play with when you went online. Just totally awesome. So.
we're really lucky to have a great community.
Oh yeah, and that's what keeps it going. And I do want to include myself a part of the community. Thank you guys for chatting with me.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
See you around.
We're going to be with you. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
So I'm Versus Fighter 9 for the Legend Gamers Network. I do a lot of Twitch streaming.
Okay.
And I've seen this title, played a little bit of Monster Hunter.
Maybe you should talk to this guy. He actually worked on the game.
I thought you were trying to schedule an interview or something. Sorry, dude.
No, it's just kind of impromptu. No,
Sure.
He totally just blew me off. That's fine. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
And okay, your name, sir?
Chris.
All right, Chris. I'm just literally trying to talk a little bit about the game. Want to know more about it because, of course, everybody's played Monster Hunter by this time, and a lot of what people want to say is this is very similar to Monster Hunter. But the problem I've had with Monster Hunter is that it just got so repetitive and it was just too much. Has this game simplified the whole? Because I mean, it's a process, and the grind is a part of the game. You can't take the grind out of the game. It's a part of it. Any game. So what has been done here to kind of distance itself from the repetition and the boring of what you get in a game like Monster?
Right. I think at a core level, it was really important for us to take that concept of you and your three friends like getting together and kicking the crap out of a monster and just take that down to basics. Like, what is the simple, like easy to pick up expression of that? Easy to pick up, difficult to master, but like all of the stuff that's to the side of it, you know, like we want to get you into the fight as soon as possible, make those fights, 10 minutes long. You got stuff to do. You want to get in and out, have a few, fights to one session, not just like a 45-minute to an hour-long fight, and really like get down to the core of what that experience is about. And it's you and your friends beating a big boss.
That's it.
Yeah.
No need to belabor the point.
And so accessibility is huge, right?
Yes.
And we're free to play on PC, so we want like no barriers. Whatever you got, a medium spec PC, come download the game, play for free.
So I saw about 4 or 5 different builds on here.
Yeah.
Are there more weapons, or is it kind of based on that?
Yeah. So the demo is basically like pre-baked builds just for the demo. So there's 5 weapon classes, 6 coming soon. But within that, like tons of different gameplay abilities and effects based on what armor you're wearing, what weapons you have. We have this like customization system called the Cell, which changes up your gameplay effects as well. So yeah, customization in both how you look and how you play are core to everything that Dauntless is about.
And of course, everybody's particular pain in the butt, the time dump. Crafting.
Yeah.
Does this game have that? And if so, like, is it more streamlined, or is it you got to go get a toenail and maybe the toenail will drop if you do this?
You don't need a toenail. You need a foot, maybe. You don't want to go like that granular. But yeah, I mean, there's crafting in it, and as you'd expect, you are getting drops from different parts of the monsters, of the behemoths, and building your arsenal that way. But we want to make sure that stuff's pretty straightforward as well.
Okay, yeah. Because another thing, like, okay, I've got this really great action game, and now I just spent like an hour to 45 minutes figuring out what piece I need on my feet.
Right.
I imagine that might be difficult to balance, or
it can be. I mean, it doesn't need to be. I mean, it's we want to make sure that you are doing something fun and getting a good reward for it. And so that's core to how we build that system.
And right now, this title is free to play.
Yeah, totally. On PC,
Steam, and so on.
No, we've got our own patcher. So if you go to playdauntless.com, you can just download directly from there.
And now, of course, you guys need to make money.
Yeah.
In the future, what kind of monetization? I guess. We've
got some in the game right now. It's all cosmetic though. So if you want to get like a skin for your armor. Different emotes and dances, dyes, flares to shoot up in the air, that kind of stuff. That's the stuff we charge for. But all the badass stuff you see in the demo, you earn that from fighting monsters.
Okay, and all right, so you can play to earn instead of pay to earn.
The stuff that you're buying is all cosmetic. All the stuff that's power and like cool gameplay effects, you have to earn it.
Well, I gotta say that kind of design does encourage me to buy more stuff. So
yeah, cool.
There you go.
Awesome.
But I definitely thank you for giving me a chance to sit here and talk with you.
Yeah, I wasn't blowing you off. He just actually worked on the game. I'm just the PR monkey.
No, I was talking about him because he pointed me to you.
Is it one-player game only?
Remember, you said couldn't play including one game, 4-player game.
How?
Last year, me and my cousin, the gaming cousin,
strikes just keep going down more. So you actually have a lot of combo. That'll do. He did 50 damage to one of them. There you go. And you're almost got him.
Keep an eye out. So what is like a turn-based beat 'em up?
It's got real-time and turn-based elements, yeah.
So you can like punch, kick, but like get something like you can.
Yeah, you can do some quick strikes, but also it's like he gets to build how he wants to attack people from this menu. It's kind of like, in fighting games, you have to always remember everything.
So it's
and this,
like a tactics kind of. And I see you got FP, which is I'm guessing like fight points or some like action points or something like that.
Yep, and then you get this action meter back.
And that's different.
And you can start putting stuff together. So this is where, in our demo, you can start switching characters because there's that really hard fight that you saw before. But you're getting it. Yeah. And actually, what's funny is we were supposed to put chicken because there's actually like health items. I was like, hey man, we don't have health items in these boxes, we should probably do that. And building a like we basically have like build. Like my builds folder is just like 828, 829.
Are you one of the developers on this title?
Yeah, I'm the artist. I designed it. My programmer is in New York right now. The musician's crowdfunding an RV right now, actually, because he got. No, it sucks. He got like evicted.
Oh damn!
And he's a musician, so rather than he's going to be a traveling musician with his RV. So
okay, well, I guess it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is a very unique kind of title here. Like I fighting games like King of Fighters, Street Fighter. Like for the life of me, I don't know why they haven't done something like this, where it's like a side scroller. Similar like Final Fantasy where you're selecting your moves and stuff. This is exactly kind of what I would have envisioned for them to do something like this. That'd be really sweet if something like that would catch on.
I'm a big, yeah, people really like it, and I really love fighting games. Street Fighter 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, but so are the Final Fantasies, so is Fallout 3, so...
Man, so you put it all together in kind of like one piece there, I say.
That's my goal.
And what's your name, sir?
I'm Shawn Alexander Allen.
Shawn, nice to meet you. Versus Fighter 9 for the Legend Gamers Network.
Okay, cool.
This is definitely the kind of title that we look for, very niche, very kind of old school, new school kind of thing. Yeah. I imagine this doesn't have a whole lot of co-op.
Done. Okay. Single player.
Single player. It seems like the design would lend itself to be a little single player.
Yeah, I have no idea how I'd make it multiplayer.
Yeah, I can see that would be a bit of a challenge.